Catholic faithful, happy third Sunday of Lent. Our scriptures open today with Moses. Note that Moses is described as a stranger in exile in a strange land. He's fled to Midian because he had killed a fellow Egyptian he caught beating a Hebrew slave. With death on his conscience, Moses flees and leaves everything behind. He then marries a local woman and settles into a quiet life of hiding in the distant land while tending his father-in-law's flocks. Until the moment. Unexpected and unannounced, a bush bursts into flames before him, a miraculous fire, the heat of it rippling the air around it, but not consuming itself. Moses might feel that he has inadvertently stumbled into the presence of God, but you and I know that this was no accident. Suddenly, a burning bush, and his name is called out twice. Now it's personal. In an instant, Moses has gone from being a spectator to a participant. The drama of God's journey with his chosen people takes a profound turn, and Moses discovers that whether he wants it or not, he's a crucial part of God's plan. Imagine now for a moment if I spoke your full name on this video. Would you be startled? Would you be shocked? Would you hope that no one else was listening so that you could remain comfortably hidden, or just a happy observer and not drawn quite so deeply and so intimately into the experience? Well, if that's the case, then this week's good news is bad news, because God calls each of us by name. And what he's telling us in this scripture is that each of us has a crucial role to play in his plan of salvation. You see, for God, it's always personal. Just being an observer, a spectator on the sidelines, is never enough. Faithful, we're deep in the midst of Lent. Watch carefully for the signs of God's presence in your own wilderness. Don't be surprised if you stumble across him in the days to come. And be open to the journey he has in mind just for you. It may, as it was for Moses, take you places you'd rather not go. But such is the way of this God of ours, who has something specific in mind for each of us, a God who will never be content with us just comfortably watching from the sidelines, a God who constantly startles us from our complacency as he calls us by name. And come back next Saturday if you'd like my Lenten Minute reflection on the fourth Sunday of Lent.